Yahoo signs with Toyota. The next gen is making laps at the Bristol Dirt Track, and a bad situation for Hailie Deegan. All that and more coming up next. Happy Thursday, everybody. If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully today is the day that I will earn that subscription. All right, we got the truck race tonight, so definitely check that out on FS1. But let's start it off with Yahoo has signed with Toyota in a multi-race deal. The members of the Toyota Racing Development have just secured a new partner. Toyota Racing has agreed to a multi-year deal with Yahoo that will support multiple drivers across the racing series. Toyota Racing announced the news on April 6th with a press release. Yahoo has become an official partner of TRD and will provide primary schemes for Joe Gibbs Racing, Kyle Busch Motorsports, Venturini Motorsports, and Keith Kunz Motorsports. This support will highlight the trip to Martinsville Speedway, where Christopher Bell will debut one of the schemes. He will showcase the purple and white number 20 Yahoo Toyota Camry TRD while pursuing his first victory at that short track. John Hunter Nemechek will drive the number 4 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, and it will have Yahoo as his primary sponsor for 2 different races. He will first join forces with Yahoo for the trip to Pocono Raceway on July 23rd before bringing the company back at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park on July 29th, which serves as the start of the Truck Series playoffs. Jesse Love, who competes in ARCA Menards for Venturini Motorsports, will put the Yahoo colors on display. He will feature the company during 5 races in the ARCA Menards series schedule while pursuing his second career victory in the series. Kaylee Bryson, who made history by becoming the first female to start the A-Main in the 2022 Chili Bowl after winning her B-Main, will round out the list of sponsored drivers. She will drive the Yahoo Midget during 18 dirt events. So big news for Toyota there. They will have that sponsor for multiple series, and the biggest takeaway for me is that they are still big on Kaylee Bryson. I think she is going to be one of their next focused drivers coming up next, much like Christopher Bell was when they brought him along. And it was a very purple day yesterday with the Yahoo announcement, of course, all of those purple cars. But for the Bristol Dirt Race, David Gilliland will have Joey Logano in the car, and he will be running this purple and gold paint scheme. So a lot of purple cars were announced yesterday. Speaking of Bristol, the NASCAR Next Gen car was up there making some laps. The Next Gen Chevrolet Camaro has taken on the Bristol Motor Speedway's dirt track. Camping World Series Truck Series driver Stuart Friesen has tested out the stock car ahead of the NASCAR Cup Series return on April 17th. Friesen headed to Bristol on April 6th and took part of a test session to provide more information to NASCAR about how the new cars will handle the racing surface on Easter Sunday. He took several laps around the Tennessee short track while sliding around on an old test car from Richard Childress Racing, according to Fox Sports' Bob Pockrass. The goal was to see if the changes to the underbody and the lack of diffuser would work during the Food City Dirt Race. So a lot of people were excited when they saw that because they said they saw the car getting sideways and it looked better, even though it was only one car on the track. So some people were getting pumped up about that. I'm far from a dirt expert, but hopefully this race goes a little bit better. It was a little bit dusty last time they went to Bristol, so hopefully they've got the track more prepared or whatever they need to do to get it packed. I mean, I've raced on dirt before, but I'm far from an expert on packing the track or prepping the track or whatever, but I know last year it was a little too dusty. The track got too hard, so hopefully this year they've got it under control, and people were excited that the next gen car is at least getting sideways, whereas the other cars seem to have just stuck on the bottom. All right, let's get on to that Hailie Deegan story because it's super interesting. Camping World Truck Series driver Hailie Deegan skipped the Freedom 500 in Florida, saying that she had to deal with a situation on the personal safety side. Now she has released a video alleging that a catfished fan had threatened to do bad things to Chase Cabre. Deegan and Cabre, who also works as her videographer, released a YouTube video on April 4th with the title, "Our Lives Are Being..." Finish that out. They sat down and spent 15 minutes providing information about the personal situation. They alleged that a fake Deegan account had contacted an individual and claimed that Cabre was holding the driver against her will and physically doing things that aren't cool to her. So the guy ends up getting wrapped up in this whole deal, believing Chase does bad things. And I would normally not be worried about this if it wasn't the fact that this guy lives near my race shop, near where I live, my home. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me scared. You shouldn't have to be scared at your own house. So that, obviously, a terrible situation. Nobody should have to go through that. The catfishing part of it is bad enough, but then the fact that they're trying to rile this guy up to do bad things, and he's just sort of caught up in this deal. It went on later in the article to say, that article from John Newby at The Heavy, of course, if you want to read it, or you can just watch her video on YouTube. She went on to say that her dad had contacted the guy and told him that this is fake and it's not going on, but it's just kind of really sick, man. Like these people that catfish, they get this. Not only is it sick to catfish, but they've got this guy twisted up to where he is physically could people, and just bizarre and just sorry on the person who's doing this, man. He's messing with people's lives, and that's just not cool. I mean, she just wants to race and drive race cars, and she has to deal with this type of stuff. I really hate to see that, and I wish them the best. So, lift up your thoughts and prayers to them, because they're definitely going through something right now. Already a difficult season to start off with, and now she's got this on top of it. So, well, I hate to end it like that on a bummer, but that is all I've got for you today. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe down below. If you got a comment, leave it down in the comment section. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.